I'm recording again because it has gotten a little louder. So I'll just keep recording. Windows down. There we go. Windows are still up. I haven't depressed the brakes or anything like that. And then it goes away. Still haven't hit the brakes. Cruise has been set still. Going 55. Definitely coming from the left side of the vehicle. Again, pay no attention to the low tire pressure. And that was all on straight. It just did it, went away, did it. Just driving straight. So, didn't hit the brakes or anything like that. I'm gonna turn the air on because I'm a little hot, but anyway, I think I got it. Alright. Testing 1, 2. Okay, so I am basically done. I just put the new hub assembly on this 2009 Ford Fusion front-wheel drive 3.0. Here's the old bearing. Clearly it was bad. When I took this off, actually, wow, the mosquitoes are terrible. When I took this off, this stayed on the axle, so I had to kind of beat on a little bit using a trick that Dad taught me, which helped. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this was my problem causing the squealing I heard. I pretty much knew when I got the grease cap off, which I put back on, and the axle nut, which, by the way, the axle nut is a 35 millimeter. No place on the World Wide Web seems to have that, so there you go, a 35 millimeter. I went ahead and borrowed the socket and torque wrench from O'Reilly. Thank you, O'Reilly. And did that because it was a lot more cost effective than just buying and guessing, because I had heard 30 millimeters, 28 millimeters, and obviously all that was wrong. So it is 35 millimeter. Anyway, so now you may be asking, why didn't I film the entire thing? Well, it was a learning process. So it really actually wasn't that hard. Once I got the normal, you take the tire off, and you take the caliper with these two bolts that go here and here, which are 14 millimeter. You take them off, and you take the bracket here off, which are the bolt here and one down here. Those are both 13 millimeter. And then you take off the rotor with these two star or Torx. Sorry for the whatever. Two Torx screws, and they are a 1/4 inch. No, I'm sorry. That's my adapter. They are T40s. T40s. You kind of have to work with this to tighten and deloosen. It's easier to tighten than deloosen some, or take off, whatever. So I am about to finish. Once the rotor comes off, then you work at the grease cap, which is a little bit of a challenge, but I got it off with just a screwdriver. The actual instructions say you're supposed to discard this. I'm cheap, so I didn't, and I didn't see a problem with it. So once I got it off, then the axle nut and all that was really clean on the inside. I guess I could take it off again, but I don't want to. All that was real clean on the inside. Did not have to work too hard to break the axle nut. And once it came off, I knew the bearing was the problem because obviously because that separated it, it started wobbling like crazy, and it pulled right off, and I had to work on this little guy. And once I got him off, then the new hub went right on. I did clean up the axle a bit and did some brake cleaner and then WD-40 on it just to make it nice. And then you're saying, well, why is this rotor all rusty? Well, it's been sitting, and the last time I drove it, it was raining, so that's why. It'll get nice and polished again. I'm putting new brake pads on because I have, I think actually it was my whole fault about this. I didn't realize that the piston there needs to be aligned, and when that piston isn't aligned, it has a tendency to really push more, over push on these pads. And anyway, long story short, I ended up burning a brake pad, and I don't think I have it here, otherwise I would show it to you. No, I don't seem to. Anyway, so I had one bad brake pad after I just changed brakes within a week, and so I went and bought a whole new set of pads because they don't sell them individually. Put that on, and that cleared that up once I learned that this has to be aligned, pretty much like so. You push it in, doesn't push in like your normal piston. You have to turn and twist, or turn and twist. And O'Reilly's and other places have this little universal adapter thing that just basically goes on and fits right into these four little grooves. And then on the back of the brake pad, you could see there's a little pin or a groove that slides into and aligns. I'm told that is because the parking brake utilizes the piston, and that's why it's that way. So kudos, I guess. All right, so I'll go ahead and put this back pad in, put this front pad in. Gonna go ahead and get this on, and slides right on, so that's great. And let's see how much if I could do this one-handed. Actually, really pleased I was able to do this. I had a couple quotes. I had a shop here in town quote it, and a friend of mine that goes to church with me quote it, and both of them fair prices. I totally understand the pricing. I just thought for that much, for what they wanted to charge, I just really thought I should be able to do this myself. Especially once I found out that there's, they don't need to be pressed on or anything like that. And I was like, yeah, I could do this. Or at least I should attempt. So, not knocking their services at all. Sure, they would have done a great job. Probably would have had done a lot quicker than I did. But I just really wanted to do this myself. Having never done it before anyway, so I think oh, it's tightening. This also had shims in there, and I can't show you, but here's the remainder of them. I think that also is part of the reason why the brake pads were wearing incorrectly. So I just went ahead and took that out because I didn't see a spec that it needed. Oop, that's 14. I did not see a spec anywhere that needed to be that was necessary. So I just took it out. These have certain torque specifications, but I just tighten it pretty good. And I'll go tighten it again here in a bit, but that's pretty tight. Now here, put the cap back on. Okay. Oops. I'll just turn this way while I punch in my super secret code. There we go. Pump the brakes a couple times just to kind of get that stiff. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. So now it's time for a wheel to go on. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm not thinking I can, but I'll try it. Move some stuff out of the way. Borrowed some other tools that I need to return. In the kit that I bought, O'Reilly had the bearing I needed for $80, which is not a bad price. I'm sorry, when I say bearing, I'm actually talking about the hub assembly with the bearing pressed on. Note of clarification. Anyway, they had it for like $80 or $82. Not a bad price. But I went on Amazon. This works. Oh, I went on Amazon and found the same part for half, and actually it came in a pack of 2, so I got 2, so I got another new bearing. So I'll probably do the other side. Maybe I'll do better video or something. I'm gonna put this on. Hang on a second. Alright, so at some point we stopped recording. I don't know when. So I don't know what all was caught, what all wasn't. Anyway, so now we're getting the lugs on here. Hey Chloe. What? Come here please. Come here. Can you, where's Sam?
Up on the step.
Okay, come here. Hold this and film right there. Okay? Just film the top. We're going to tighten it up. Find my key. I think that's the key.
Guess what?
What up?
At school,
There we go.
we made a card for Mrs. Minahan and in Mrs. McPartland's class, and it was fun, and we can't give it to her till Thursday.
Oh, okay.
How do you do that?
Magic.
Why did you want Sam?
Just was curious where he was. Because alright.
you want your phone?
Nope.
Finally, I can itch. Should I video you?
No, get the tire, please. Stay back. Uh-oh. Sitting right here. Chloe's mistake. Alright. I'm gonna pop it down now very slowly.
I'm videotaping that. Frisbee.
On the size.
I've been on my bike for a long time, so that's why I'm sitting.
Fine. Put it down.
No,
Yes.
I've got it. It's the part of my hand. The nut fell out, or whatever that is.
That's the key.
I thought it was a nut. Push. Push. Push in a few seconds.
Alright. Stop it.